Hello and welcome back to another creating the emoji using Multi Martin as the background music. He does handpan meditation, very popular guy. Um, Definitely worth listening to his music. Anyways, it's easiest for me to listen to his music while I do emojis because of copyright issues, and handpan meditation is kind of just made from random sounds, so it's not like anything's ever the same. Anyways, welcome. So, let me see about something real quick. Okay, just getting set up. I was thinking about doing a game today. I just don't know if I'm going to get around to it just this moment. But I will be getting around to a game today. I don't know if I'm in a super hyper mood for it, like a fast-paced game, but we'll see. Maybe I'll play something horror or something. Maybe I'll finish up I'll probably try to finish up Haunting Ground, or something. Or even Enchanted Arms, since it's like one video away. I just need something relaxing today. Promise I'll get around to doing Vanquish, maybe even tomorrow, since I'll probably not be putting on my makeup tomorrow, so it should be pretty relaxed. Give me 1 second. Seems like the pen's on. Alright, let's get started. So, as you guys noticed, I actually gave Mooey a leaf, as I said I was going to. So Mooey has now a leaf, and I'm trying to think about whether to give him a backpack or not. I'm just not really certain if I will, but we'll see. I have edited a little bit of him, just a little bit, to fix up some of the lines. Even added his foot right here. I even tried changing Mooey's color to something different, but I guess I kind of just stuck with what the pink one was. I figured the pink just looked better. Every time I change his color, it doesn't look good to me. It's actually quite impressive that my hand with the mouse actually does way better than I do with the pen. You figure it'd be the opposite, but it's not. In fact, I do way better with I do way better with the hand and mouse, not the pen. That's what I mean. I do better with the mouse than I do with the pen. I'm not really sure why, but it's always been like that. Should probably put this on a lower resolution. There we go. So that way my PC isn't so, like, demanding on the CPU usage. noticed that my Krita, ever since I started streaming, gets like kind of glitchy. Like could be just my CPU usage. But I try the best I can to at least make what I can. Until I can get a powerful PC. Just trying to do as much as I can, edit as much as I can. Stick it on his arm just a little bit. I've gotten a little faster at kind of like doing this, surprisingly, with the mouse. Like, I'm not even using the pen. It's like, I only use the pen if I absolutely have no choice, but I actually mostly do my art design right now primarily with the mouse. And I'm not really sure why I'm so much more skilled with using the mouse. Maybe it's because the pen's just not as good. Like, I mean, it is an $80 piece of junk tablet, so, you know, or something like that. It was like 60 bucks or whatever, 80 bucks. I just think it's easier for me to maneuver with something I've been used to using rather than a tablet that I can't even look at. Probably sure if I had a screen on that tablet, I would probably be using it more, but I don't have a screen. This is the only time I use the pen, is if I have to like move back and forth between the crevice like this. Like, just to barely get that pixel. There we go, see that? That's what I was trying to aim for. But the one thing I noticed when I even use the pen, the mouse, it doesn't get any smaller than I need it to be. Try to get that one at least. It still bothers me. It's like... Does that look better? Yeah, I think that's better. I'm gonna try to thin out his outline just a little. I mean, like, it's not like the line has to be that thick, you know, for the black line. It just needs to be barely seen so it can separate just enough, you know, like that's still visible. And it looks a little jagged, so I'm gonna try to clean it up. I've actually kind of almost thought about removing the black line, but when I do, like let's say I did, right? Let's see how it looks. See, it kind of just makes it look like weird, you know? That's why I have the black line, because, I don't know, it just looks better to me. Figure my lazy ass needed to really get on with like designing the emoji, so that's kind of why I'm trying to make it that every day that I stream, I at least put a little bit of time, whether it's in the beginning of the day or the end of the day, into making the emojis, because, you know, I'm supposed to make so many And not even just that, but the game design over time when I actually become financially stable enough to actually do the game design. I've thought maybe about making his arm like kind of intertwine here, but it's like at the same time maybe not. You know, it probably looks better like as if his arm's like behind his body like that. Also, I'm not really sure why my camera is so dark. I tried, but there, see, like I got a little brighter. Let's see what else we can do with him. Let's try to speed it up a little. There. See? Now it looks better. See that? Like that little thing that was bothering me. It was like pissing me off. And then there's one at this foot. You see that? It's like right there. Maybe it's because I'm OCD, but like it's just certain little things like that I guess I'm kind of keeping an eye out for. It looks crooked. It's just barely a dot. It's just barely. Can't tell why. It keeps on like looking crooked to me. Looks better? No, it's still a little off. Shit. It looks like it's fixing itself, although I did a little bit of an over swipe right there. It looks like it's fixing itself. It's kind of like, I think it's just, I think it's just because the foot is shaped weird. That's probably what it is. It's probably that I made it shaped weird. That's why it's like, it should be more out. Like here's the pink and then this is the black. It's probably what it is. I just probably made the foot look a little shaped funny. Kinda better. Just a little bit. Damn it. It's looking better. It's looking better. It's not better yet, but it's looking better. There, I think I fixed it. I think I like kind of made it better. Except that part. I'm gonna say that's good enough. Kinda good enough. Maybe if I could just like barely sweep this part right here. Better? Kind of. I mean, like from far away you're not gonna notice it, you know? My eyes get blurry every time I wear these contacts. I should really stop wearing them. I mean, like, they're 3 years old and they're way well beyond its expiration. You're not supposed to wear contacts like these for longer than like 6 months, and I've had them for 3 years. But I've taken good care of them, so... Funny how even a tiny little pixel like that can really, like, annoy the crap out of you. I guess, like, that's just me and my OCD. Okay. I think that's, like, better. Yeah. Yeah, I can just say that's agreeable. Alright. So let's see. What else can I fix about Mooey? Well, I think the outline of Mooey is fine. You know? It's looking like it's fine to me. I wouldn't be doing these kinds of streams very long. I'd probably say like no more than 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour at the most. Just like, you know, for me to put in some effort, you know, just little by little, you know, it's like it also gives me time to think about the idea of like what I want to do with them. Because like I never really plan my emojis, I kind of just like go along with the flow. Whenever I do make one, it's like never pre-made, it's just, it comes to heart, you know? I wanted to still make Bubble Cat and, you know, Lim for the game Lim Away. I still wanted to, you know, make like Cookie Cat and Gom the dog, if you remember that one. Gom the dog. Gom the dog is supposed to be a character, a main, almost like a main NPC for Lim Away. I promise I'll get around to all of that once I get better at art. But I'm not used to doing digital art. It's not my thing. It's something I have to learn now that I want to design a game. I think his mouth looks fine. My eyes get a little blurry, just a little when I wear these contacts and I stare at something. That's why you'll see me touch my eyeball like that. Let's see, what else can we perfect? His ear on the right side looks good. Maybe just a little darker here. And then just probably like there or there or there. I think that's like more, maybe just right there. Let's see how his ear looks. He's kind of like bending his ear forward, kind of bending his head forward if you notice his body's hunching. And it's kind of like tilted, you know? That's why the leaf is right there. I don't know if I'm gonna do any shading at the bottom. Because of the leaf. The leaf is supposed to be like kind of giving him shade. And then I haven't figured out what his backpack's gonna look like, but given the fact that it is like a, Mooey is a creature, not a human being. It's not supposed to have like the intelligence of like a human being, but just enough intelligence of like what a creature with some personality would have. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm like actually making something. Like, God, I'm like not really good at art, because the problem with my art is that I was used to drawing very complex things, and I actually showed a stream some months ago, actually, like where I was showing all of my drawings, and they were very complex, but to draw cute, small things like this, I've never done it my entire life, so by imagination, I have to sometimes, like, look at different pictures and kind of come up with an idea, and then I just start drawing, like, weird stuff, and then naturally just something pops up, and I'm like, okay, here we go. Like, even right now with his hand, I'm supposed to, like, draw his thumb kind of holding the banana, but I'm kind of, like, holding off on the banana because I'm not really good at drawing stuff like that. So I might work on his hair first. We'll probably do his hair. It's supposed to come all the way down because he's kind of supposed to be a little bit like a I want to say like a hamster with like a faux hawk on his back, or like or maybe some kind of hedgehog. But since he doesn't have spines, I would probably say he's closer to like a hamster. Although I really didn't know what Mooey even was. I was really just thinking about a bean, like the whole time. I'm glad you like it. I was really thinking about him being just like a bean creature, like a bean bag, you know? Like I have all these, um, these like, oh, so when I was thinking about designing Mooey, I was thinking about like a bean creature, you know, like because I have like maybe 90 of these things, like 90 all surrounding my bed. So in the sense when I was drawing Mooey, I was thinking about a bean, like a bean creature, and I was like, oh, he kind of looks more like a hamster now, you know? Maybe it's because I played Hamtaro some days ago, or some weeks ago, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess he's kind of Hamtaro inspired. But, yeah, I'm getting faster at, like, understanding how to draw on this Krita, like, a lot faster. Like, now I can kind of just, instead of having to play around with the color, like clicking up here, I can now just hold CTRL, click black, and I can just do black, or go back, hold pink, and I can just draw pink, you know? Or if I want the green, I can just grab the green and just do that. It's faster, you know? No, I actually use the mouse. I don't actually use the tablet all that often. The only time I ever use the tablet... Oh. The only time I ever use the tablet is whenever I have to go really, really, like, into a crevice, like, right here, to, like, shape it out. Or, like, let's say his arm, right? So, like, if I needed to get into here, I don't use the mouse. I usually use the pen, because when I push down with the pen, if you watch this, when I push down with the pen, sometimes, on a very rare occasion, the pen will shrink. And I'm not really sure why, it just does. And then, like, it's easier for me to get into a crevice using the pen. So if I have to, like, swipe back and forth like this just to get that little pixel, I'll do that. I'll, like, grab this pen, I'll shrink it down to the shortest I can, and I'll use the pen and swipe back and forth like this. So that way it's smoother. But aside from, like, drawing outlines, I actually draw it with the mouse. I'm actually way better with the mouse than I am with the pen, surprisingly. Alright, let's see what we can do with his hair, or maybe we should get the outline of the leaf first, and then I'll do his hair, because if I do his hair and then I draw the leaf, I might accidentally go over his hair. So let's get the outline of the leaf first. Let's get it thick enough to where I can get the green. I think the green is good for his leaf. So we'll just, whoops. We'll just grab the pen and see what we can do. Yeah, I'm not really sure why I'm so good with the mouse. Like, you can actually hear me clicking, like, when I do this. I'm just way better with the mouse for some reason. Yeah, no, that's a proper shape for a leaf. Maybe just a little tilt right here. Yeah, actually, you know what? That looks just about right for a leaf, even though I suck at, like, drawing leaves, but that's about the right shade. It's like a hat for him. Oops. That's good. We'll just say that, like, it'll stop right about here, and maybe it'll, like, bend into, like a small little stem. I don't think I'm gonna do a black outline for the stem. I'm just gonna do a green outline. And as for what his backpack's supposed to be, I was thinking just something that would, like, grab onto the stem. So it's kind of like a backpack is like being an umbrella for him. I thought about actually doing a miniature animation for this character using something tunes. I forget what it's called. What's it called? Spirited Away. The Ghibli, Studio Ghibli used it, and it actually was used to make all of their movies. And I have that application. I can use it for free, and I can make digital animations. I was thinking about making a short video with this creature, Mooey. Just rainy day. Well, sunny to rainy. And he uses this thing as an umbrella. I'll probably put a little bit of shading on the leaf just later, but I'll have to use like a different program for that because I'm not good with shading on this one. We'll just get a nice little outline of the leaf first. We'll edit all this stuff later. I just want to get the nice little outline just to give me a good idea, just like what I did when I first started part 1 on this video. I was just showing a basic sketch of Mooey, and then I edit it as I go along. I'd probably say that Mooey's pretty close to being done. I want to say that he's definitely getting close to done. Once I get done with his leaf in his backpack and the banana, I think that will be just about it, because honestly, his hair is just only going to take me a fraction of a few seconds to do, you know? I should probably go a little skinnier. We'll go like 3. See how that goes. And we'll put like his hair kind of like here, because it's supposed to like kind of look like it's going under the leaf, so. Shit. See, this is where I have to use kind of like the mouse, and if I have to, I can use the tablet. Just kind of draw over it, like as if I'm supposed to draw his hair, but then I'll just draw the leaf over his hair. It's probably easier for me to do it that way anyway, with my imagination. His hair is looking funny. It's okay. I'm not supposed to have his hair like that anyway. I did a bit of animation back when. Oh, you did. Yeah, OpenTunes. That's what I was using. Yeah, OpenTunes. That's I like it. It's a little hard for me to understand OpenTunes though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still learning that application. Or program. It's very different. See, this is where it gets a little tough, is right here. And this is where I have to use the pen, because this is what I'm talking about. This is where I have to use the pen. Because just little things like that. And we'll see about how far down we go. I'm not, like, good with his hair. Maybe I should just go forward, like, one direction, you know? Because his hair is gonna come up this way anyway, but it's like, but at the same time, some of it's supposed to stick out here. And I'm like, I'm having difficulty trying to figure out like how to do his hair. Shit. I am just a little bit struggling with it. I guess it's because like when I zoom in like this, I can't really see what it looks like from far away until I do. That's why it would kind of help to have like a screen that shows like a mini version of like a window of what the you know, picture looks like from far away, you know, like if this like right here could be like a draggable window somewhere up here or something, and that way when I'm zoomed in on the actual application I could still see it from far away. It would be really helpful for me to, and that's why I'm struggling with this goddamn hair right now. But yeah, let's get a, what do I want to do with your backpack? What kind of backpack would a forest creature have? Maybe like something like a rolled up leaf. Like a rolled up leaf. And yeah, you know what? Like a leaf backpack. And then have like vines on, you know what? I think I just figured it out. Okay. So we need like a brown, like some kind of tan brown. Let's figure out where I can find a brown at. I think brown's closest to like orange, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really do painting, but I think, if I'm not mistaken. Now let's see how that looks. That looks a bit like a backpack strap color, so let's go with that. Let's see how we do. I'm gonna have to use the pen for this one. So let's like draw kind of like a, let's draw like a line right here. Yeah, this is me using the mouse, and this is me using the pen. This is why I have to kind of intertwine between pen and mouse, because this is the stuff that I have to deal with. Probably say the backpack's gonna come at the bottom, just like a regular bag, like a handheld bag. And so it would technically swipe through here, and then kind of come down here. And there would be like a little strap at the bottom. I'll just put like a box color, a box shape, so I remember to put a strap there. And we'll figure out the rest of it. I'll just try to get like the basic idea of it down. Just want to make sure we're okay. We'll do some shading on the color of this tan. Maybe even go a little darker than that. Let's try a little darker. What's this color? Yeah, it's a little better. Go 5. Nice little woodsy looking color. Something like that. And then it would technically swipe through about here, underneath his arm, go down to here. Or it would come through here and go down through here. Yeah, about there. Just getting the idea. Okay. Yeah, I think I got the idea. We'll go from 1 swipe to about here. Something like that. So I just gotta figure that out right there. I'll figure that out later. We'll get something darker. smaller. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to get the idea of like what I'm doing with his bag. Yeah. I just gotta like fix it up, but it's coming out like a good little general idea. Okay. I'll fix this all up in time. I just need to get the outline. I don't know how the hell my brain can even comprehend shading, because I don't do shading in my colors. I mean, in my drawings. I never did shading, or any kind of like anything. It was just never something my brain could comprehend, but I guess now that I've seen so many video games, it's like, you know, kinda coming to me. Kind of. We'll get around to the rest of it after I can figure out his backpack idea. I'm thinking of like a little rolling leaf, and it'll stick out kind of like right here. We'll have like a little hole or something that will, where the stem will go into. So let's try getting this leaf color right here, but let's make it a little darker. Like that. And we'll grab this color just right here. We'll just put it right there, just so that way I can just click on it when I need it. So let's like make it like a big ol' O right here, just like that. And that way, whenever I need that color, I can just grab it. And then we'll put this one right here for whenever I need this one. So that one's that one. And then we'll do like a darker green. And we'll put that one right here. That way, whenever I need the color, I could just click on it, grab it, click on it, grab it. And that way I could just make that color. If I need this, I can grab that color. It's a little easier for me. I can always just grab this pink right here and just put that there. We'll grab this brown right here, like the darker strap brown, and we'll grab the lighter strap brown. So that way, whenever I need these colors, it's kind of like a paint tablet. I don't have to keep on looking for the color. I could just grab it right then and there. Just put the black right here. We'll grab the banana color. And then we'll grab the yellow color. And then that way, whenever I need any of these colors that I've been using throughout this whole entire thing, it's all just right here. Actually, I can't even see that white. It's kind of like right there. It's hard to see it, but I've got it like generally in the right area. I think that's like all the colors I've used so far, so let's see what we can do with his backpack. So I'm gonna think it's gonna stick out roughly about here. So we'll just draw like a little something right here. Damn it. Give me the black. Draw something like this. And then that way I have like an idea of what it's gonna stick out. It'll be like a little squiggle at the end just right here. And then like it'll probably be like a leafy looking backpack with like an O right here. And we'll just put it right there. You're probably gonna say that that's about what I'm going for. Put it like a little O. And then it'll just be like right there. Yeah, okay. I think that's like the idea of his backpack. And it'll probably be a little further in because it looks a little further out. But I promise I'll fix it all. Just erase some of this. Just a little fix up. Probably be about here. I think it'll be about there, and then it'll be a little squiggle right there. So that should be about as far as his backpack should stick out. Because then it'll just be on the other side. So it's kind of like he is turned around, so it's supposed to kind of look like it's sticking out more. So, okay, I got an idea. Alright, let's grab this dark green. What the hell just happened? Wait, why did this rotate? No. What are you doing? Go back to being whatever the hell you were. That was a funky looking key on my keyboard. Oh. Forgot to check the chat. Sometimes I forget to check the chat because I get so absorbed into something. Yeah, a nice little jungle green. And then we'll just put like the idea of it being like a squiggle at the end. It'll be thinner than that, but gives me an idea. Just be like something like that. Kind of like a little Naruto looking thing right here. A little smaller. Still using the mouse. This is how I draw my pictures, is using the mouse. Just hardly ever use the pen at this point. I feel like I'm more skilled with the mouse than I am with the pen. There will come a time and a place I'll use the pen, just not right now. It's not what I need. No, it's too dark. It's way too dark. Probably like that. See how that looks. Maybe like a darker jungle green. Go one. Just gotta see how I can make the shading look right. No, it's too dark. Yeah, it's way too dark. Maybe like a lighter color like that. Yeah, something like that. It's like, it's barely the shade of... Yeah, no, that's definitely right. Yeah, okay. So we'll put that one right here. Put that one right here. There we go. Wait, what? Yeah. Okay, so I figured out the shade color then. Just had to draw and see. Yeah. Because from far away this will look actually pretty cool. When it gets more proper. Yeah. This is about the right shading color. Once I finish the backpack, the leaf on his head, the banana, that's about it. Yeah, leaf, backpack, banana. That's it. And then I have to do his hair. Once I have the backpack, I can at least do his hair. And that's it. And then we'll have our first official emoji. Alright, cool. I'll probably still continue drawing this for just a tad bit longer. Maybe we'll work on the leaf or something. Since the backpack, I'm kind of just still figuring it out. I've never drawn a backpack in my life, so it's like still figuring that part out. But let's see what I can do with at least the strap. This will be a lot of trial and error. Where's my pen? This is the one part where I will need a pen, because it's just a little harder to draw like this with when it comes to something like that without a pen. I need the pen for this. My right hand is best with outlining, like getting a rough draft. My left hand is best with precision, like this as an example is precision, where I need it to be exactly precise, because I can kind of go back and forth and rub the pen. Something I can't do with the mouse. Oh, I heard that the next Witcher game is coming out. I am definitely going to be playing that. I'm a big fan of Witcher. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy that one a big time. I should really keep the tablet over here, so that way in case somebody chats I can see it. Probably put it like, you know, put it here. I really need to get like something to stand this on. I could just see a little better. Just put it there for now, in case that my eye catches something. Oops. That time I tried with the mouse didn't work out. Maybe we'll like make his arm kind of like right here. Kind of like as if it's wrapping around the backpack strap. Something like that. Just so that way it kind of looks a little... I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, kind of like as if it's wrapping around it. Almost like a little hug. Yeah. Yeah. Trying this with the mouse just to get the thickness right. I want to get the thickness right and then I'll edit it. How's that thickness? No? Little too thick? Huh? Hey, video game, how are you? How are you doing today? What's it called? Fucking... My coworker. That's my coworker. He works with me, but, he's also a streamer. Yeah. How you been today? Are you working today? Oh, you're off too? Yeah. I'm off too. I'm off until... The hell am I off until? The end of tomorrow. So I'm off today and tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing some games, but right now I've been putting my lazy ass through making these emojis, because I haven't been doing it. What are you playing today, by the way? Shit, what the hell did I just do? HOTS. Never heard of it. What's HOTS? What kind of game is that? Oh, my back. Okay, let's see. I don't even have my brush with me. City Skylines 2? Heroes of Storm. I've heard of Heroes of Storm. I don't know what City of Skylines is. A MOBA? I have like completely like lost all of my memory about like all of the abbreviations of things like that. I've been too out of touch with it. Oh, it's city. I would suck so bad at that. I cannot build anything for anything. Like, I suck so much at, like, building stuff. That's why I always hated things like Minecraft or Fortnite. Massive online... Oh, so it's like, League of Legends. Yeah, League of Legends. That would be about right. Always hated League of Legends. Well, I mean, I love watching the tournaments and the championships for the LCS, but I can't stand playing them because I just get my ass handed to me. There's too many toxic people on there. Always getting so upset over a fucking loss of a game. And they start feeding the enemy. Just out of misery, they just start feeding the enemy. They just start purposely getting themselves killed. Just no fucks given. I mean, like, in Halo, at least you can kick the fucking shit out of your own teammate, you know? I used to do that all the time. I used to fucking kill their ass. Like, I'm like, I don't care if I get banned, your stupid ass is, like, asking for it, you know? Oh yeah, I would fucking bash my own enemy. I mean, my own allies. Then I get booted. Shit, what the hell? It's a nice little clean swipe. Just a little clean swipe and then we'll go back. Just get this. Just like that. I've become Bob Ross. Oh boy. He looks lonely. We gotta give him a little friend. We're gonna draw a little tree right here. Ooh, hey, that's a nice little color. Yeah. We might shade the leaf with that. I gotta make like a little like indication that this is like going into his backpack, you know, like a little hole or something, like a little black hole. Just some kind of. Let me see, what kind of color could I use for it? Let's try black. Let's see how that looks. Let's just see. Kind of like right there. But I want to say I want to go a little more to the left because it's like off center. Yeah, a little more to the left, but I think that black line right there looks just fine. So let's go a little to the left. So let's grab this and let's increase the size real quick. Oh yeah, just making sure I didn't miss something. Yeah, we'll play a game here in a minute. I'm probably just gonna finish up Enchanted Arms, because as much as I want to do Vanquish, I'm really pooped out from work. But I promise we'll be doing Vanquish tomorrow. But tonight I'm just gonna probably do an indie horror game. I'm probably actually gonna start Bendy and the Ink Machine. It's an indie horror game that's like very, I hope not too graphically demanding. If it is too graphically demanding, I might actually start one of the FNAF games finally. Just because Haunting Ground is like 2 videos away from being finished. Enchanted Arms is 1 video away from being finished. And like pretty much all the other games that I have are like 2 videos away, so you know, I have room to start at least an indie horror game, which I'm going to do. I kind of felt like playing an indie horror game. And what better than the FNAF series? But not not the original ones, but instead of the spin-offs. I told you guys this. The spin-off games are what we're going to be playing. The ones no one really has paid attention to. They're fun. Security Breach, Help Wanted. There's this one called Into the Pit. I might actually start with that one, Into the Pit. And then we'll do the longer ones, because I know Security Breach is a pretty long one. Look at me, being too perfect. I was supposed to be only doing the outlines, and here I am paying a lot of attention to the whole entire thing. The whole thing. I guess that's why they say painting can really make time just fly by. You just get so absorbed into it. And I can believe it. There. Yeah, it's kind of like looking like a proper outline for an idea of his backpack. We'll just do like a little color fill here. Oh, I think Multi-Martin just ended. We'll do another one. Because I'm only gonna do this for a tiny bit anyway. But hey, we got some ideas done, right? We got a little bit. I'd probably say maybe this will be like a, I don't know, one more video? Because it shouldn't take me that long. Maybe 2 videos of me doing 1 hour of work on this thing each. One for the leaf in the backpack. The banana is gonna take me... I mean, I would be surprised if it took me a fucking hour to make a banana and his hair. So, let's turn this one down a little. Yeah, a fucking hour on a banana would drive me crazy. I don't know if I could do an hour drawing a banana. Okay, let's see what it looks like if I do a color fill. We'll put like paint. Let's do like a dark fill. Let's see how that looks. Can I do a dark fill? Yeah. Little dark fill. Or what's it look like if I do the light color? Light color or dark? I think this one's better. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say that that's better. So let's grab the paintbrush. Let's fill it in. We'll do some outlines on it. Right now we're just doing little ideas. Grab the black. Yeah, we'll just... that way it gives me an idea of what to do the next time I return to the video. Just a little idea. Maybe we'll shade this part a little more. Like just a dark green. Just give me a little idea for next time. Multi-Martin's really good with that music in the background. It's very relaxing. I'm serious when I tell you guys, you really should be listening to him if you have a stressful day. He does a really great job with it. do like a little dark gray. Like a dark little jungle gray. Just for 1 pixel. That's all I need it to be, is like 1 pixel. I'll just swipe back and forth like this. Just to give it like a shadow outline. You see? Like a little shadow outline. If we have to go darker, I'll go darker, but this is like a good little start. Just get that 1 pixel right there. There you go. It really amazes me how long it takes to make an emoji. And if it's just making the flat one, you know, like non-animated, I can only imagine how long the animated one's gonna take. Like, and you have to think about how much effort into the shading and coloring, and this is why I don't understand... Shit. This is why I don't understand, like, how people don't appreciate... What the hell? Appreciate the amount of effort given into making these things, you know? That's why I wanted to make my own. I wanted to not take somebody else's emojis just because they're accessible for free or whatever. I wanted to make something unique myself. And sure, I'm not the greatest artist, and I'm very far from experienced from it, but just enough practice. You get better with each one. Each one makes you better. Yep. Yep. It's starting to shape out, that's for sure. Oh yeah, this is starting to look just about how I imagined it. And trust me when I say we're gonna be putting a lot of work into this backpack. A lot. It's not just gonna be a small amount. This backpack and the leaf is gonna probably be the longest part of this whole entire emoji. Because it's gonna take outlines, you know, drawing straps and like just different things, you know? But just getting the basic idea of its outline first is all I care about for this video right now. Remember, I'm doing this with the mouse, so I'm not exactly the most steady of hand. Shit. This helps right here when I need to get into just one pixel, just one or 2 pixels to make an outline. Zooming in like this with this perfect circle at 0.01 pixel helps me so much when I need to shade something. And I just give it a nice clean swipe across this, and it just works so well. Pretty sure there's other people who have figured out faster ways to do this, but you know what? For me, that works brilliantly fine. Looks about right, looks about all shaded right. Just give it one more clean sweep. Oh, by the way, if you guys have ever watched this movie called Clowns, it's fucking terrible. Yeah, I was watching it because I was like, oh god, I've seen like every horror movie there is. And there's a new clown movie that just came out recently, and I'm like, I gotta see this. But unfortunately, it's like, it's just recently out in theater, so it's not exactly in good quality right now. And I was like, well, shit. So what other clown movie could I watch? So I watched the one from like 2019. It was fucking terrible. My god. Fucking made me feel like I was like wasting my goddamn time. Where the fuck did you pick these actors? Ooh, nice little shade for his backpack. Getting to be like a nice little shade for his backpack. Oh yeah. And if I put just a little bit of lighting, like when I edit it, you know, just like put like a little shade lighting, and I'll be using, what freaking program was it called? Inkscape, right? Yeah, because Inkscape I can use lighting. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'll use lighting, and it'll probably have like a light shining just right here, and I'll probably put some like shadow, you know? And then that will be like, you know, what I plan to do. So yeah, nice. I think I just figured something out. This is what I'm talking about. I don't plan my emojis, they just come along. And if I just so happen to figure it out, I wish I could go smaller than this. Like, this is too big. How do you shrink to like a tinier size? See, this is like the smallest it gets. I can't even get into that one little pixel right there. And this is where the part I have problems with. Can I do that? What the hell just happened? Oh. Hey, what does this do? Oh, I see, I see. Well, how about if I reduce it down to 1? Can I get to 1 pixel? Oh shit, I can. Wait, really? 1 pixel, right? No, I can't. Oh my god, that sucks. What the... I can't even get down to 1 pixel? What the freak? Why is it so hard to get down to one pixel? One little box. That's all I'm asking. You know what? We'll do it from up here. That's what we'll do. If I have to get to 1 pixel, we'll do it from up here. Pain in my ass. Okay, now I gotta erase this one. Just this... Yeah, that. I gotta erase that one. How do I get... maybe smaller. Because we just gotta erase that. There's no way. Come on. It's not that hard. Rita, work with me here. I have to like go over this like 3-4 times. Look at that. just to get rid of that one pixel. That's crazy. Pain in my ass. I could still see the shade of the pixel too, if you look real closely. It's like almost like a little silhouette of it. I think I'm getting it though. Yeah, I am. Alright. Perfect. Nice. You can almost see the outline of his backpack from even far away. It's starting to come out. Oh yeah, I like that. Alright. Maybe the 2 pixels was fine. Let's see what it looks like with 2 pixels. Yeah, it's just enough to see the outline of his bag if I do 2 pixels. Oh, so we want 2 pixels. Yeah, 2 pixels is good. Okay. Alright. Well, I think I'm like almost ready to play a game right now. I feel like I've done enough rough drafting for Mooey. Maybe we'll come up with the outline of his backpack first. Let's drag this down some. Let's go down here. See how that looks. Like that? Or maybe a little more. So it's not working. Oh, how about that? No, it's too far out. Maybe... there. Because when we think about the green, let me see what it looks like with the paint. Let's put a green here, here, a little bit of here, and then there. Huh. Oh. It's almost looking just nice. Almost. I have to, like, of course, fix it, but it's looking just about like a leaf backpack. So if we color in the leaf, right? We can kind of like think about the idea of like using black to outline the leaf a little. Just, no, not that, damn it. Kind of like that, right? And then, or should we use the dark green to outline the leaf? Let's try that. Like that? You know what? I think that might be it right there. That's the color. Yeah. Well, maybe not that one. That one right there can stay. But if we use a lighter green for the leaf, not that one. Just right here, and then I want to get the dark green for the outline. Huh. How did I do that earlier? Right? No. I clicked on something, and it only did the outline. Oh, whatever. We'll figure it out. I wonder if I should do a dark leaf, or should I do a light leaf? Let me see. Which one looks better? From far away, a light leaf does stand out. It makes it a little more distinguishable from his backpack. But with a medium tone leaf, it looks almost like it is part of his backpack, but it also matches the same color of his backpack. So I'd probably say lighter, but let's say just a shade tight. Let's try a little darker. Lighter. It's too light. I think the dark leaf looks better. EDM? EDM. Not really, to be honest. Probably... Wait, it's music, right? I think I might stay with the dark leaf. Yeah, but we'll just, like, make it a tiny bit lighter. We'll still keep it dark, but just a little lighter than the backpack, so it could look a little different. You know what, I would probably say yeah, I would, but not like the music that they were playing last night, where it was just like, wow, 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 wow. No, fuck no. That shit was annoying. It reminded me of dubstep, and that shit was irritating to listen to. Fucking dubstep. Fucking always playing the worst music at work. Where's the paintbrush? So let's do a little bit of an outline here. So it looks a little easier to see. Easier to see from far away. Because it doesn't look easy to see from far away. That looks easier to see from far away. Because I have to... Stop it. Because I have to think about how it's going to look as an emoji. I'm more of a synthwave and retro-futuristic music kind of person. I like synthwave and retro-futuristic. That's what I like. I've always been like that. Space music, stuff like that. I'm not really into, like, loud, ridiculous BS they be playing at work. Can't stand it. And I can't stand whatever the shit they be playing at work, the fucking pop music. That shit's just ridiculous. I hate pop music so much. And I can't stand some of the R&B or whatever you want to call it. Like, the old stuff from the 90s was good, but not what they be playing at work. But I was thinking of jumping on my deck CDs later this evening. Hey, nice. Well, just be careful when you do music on Twitch. Remember, there's copyright issues. They can mute your shit. No one would be able to hear your VOD, so make sure you check that it's, you know, not gonna cause issues. This is why I play multi-Martin, because it's impossible to get copyright from him, given the fact that his music is made randomly. Wow, I did that with my mouse. A completely clean swipe with the mouse. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with the shading. I'm just like figuring out like what looks good and what doesn't. Because I'm not really good with shading. I told you guys this is like something I'm very, very not good at. Let's draw a black line through here. Just from the center to up to here. And then let's like draw like another black line just from here. I'll also make one just right through the center. No, really forget that. I'll keep that right there. Just see about how I want to make this leaf. Maybe from here to here. I'm just trying to figure out like what do I want the leaf to look like. I just have to do random things sometimes. Sometimes I do random things and it just like it hits me as I go along. Yeah, because leaves have like this veiny shit that goes through it. I just have to like make ideas as we go along. So let's go with a very dark 1 or 2 pixels of black. One or 2 pixels of black. We'll just start outlining the leaf. Shit. Guess we'll be doing this the slow way. I think the shade has to be at least 3 pixels thick just to be able to be seen. So we might have to do 3 pixels just to be able to see from far away a bit of shading for the leaf. Because 2 pixels is too thin. It just doesn't show. But 3 pixels, on the other hand, does. Thin out the leaf a bit. We'll thin out the leaf because it looks a little too fat. It's not supposed to be like that. I was just outlining it. I was like, oh, looking from far away, the leaf is a little fat. So we'll thin it out a bit. And I'll erase the outline as I go along. Don't worry about the imperfections, we'll get around to those the next time. But right now we're just getting the rough outline of what the design is, and then just see what we do in the next video. Hopefully we'll be done in the next video with this emoji so I can release it. But just for right now, outlining. Let's get a little thicker. And let's try drawing this time with my pen. See if I could speed it up. Shit. I was at the top of my tablet already. I couldn't even, like, move. Oh no. We'll have to move the leaf a little bit down, so we're gonna grab the picture right here. We're just gonna move it down just a little. His foot wasn't supposed to be that high anyway. That way the leaf can be seen a little more. And we'll go back to the paintbrush. And we'll continue. If I ever run out of room, I can always shrink his picture and then increase the size later. I'll figure out the rest of the leaf as time goes on, but right now I'm just trying to see how it looks. I like. It's coming out nicely. The vines in the leaf will be changed up. I just need to see first what is everything coming out to look like, you know? We'll edit as we go along. Very interesting. Okay, let's get a little bit of a thicker black line. Let's go to like a 4. Is that about 4? I think it's about a 4 right there. Just shade out little areas right here. We'll edit it as we go along. I'm just making little... Oh no, see, that's why I didn't want to do that. Shit. Edit it as I go along. We'll have to lift the pen up once in a while, because if I don't lift the pen up and I see Ctrl-Z, it gets rid of all of that effort that I just did. actually right here. Shit. Drawing with a glove is really not easy, but drawing with my hand without the glove is even harder. When I have my glove on, it just feels like I'm sliding my hand on oil on this tablet. It just gets all very difficult to use the mouse. See how I do with the mouse? No, definitely not the mouse. Okay. Just try not to get his hair. Lift the pen up. And now... There we go. The outline is getting better. I'll edit it in time. But... Aha. Wow, and I really thought I was gonna lack imagination when I came up with this idea. I really didn't think I was gonna have the imagination to create an emoji properly. Definitely gotta thin this out, but we're thinning it out from the inside, not from the outside. I like that white line kind of going through it, but I don't know how I would properly be able to make it. You know, I almost do like the white line that's going through it in just that one pixel right there. I just wouldn't be able to do it the way that it is right now. Maybe I'll consider the idea of it. The nice thing is if I ever have to edit this emoji to make different facial expressions, it's going to be far easier because all I would have to do is change the looks on his eyes, his mouth, the banana, a little bit of his arm or leg movement, and I can just like leave the backpack and all that stuff alone, you know? I could maybe even move his ears, and it'll be easier for me to make a different emoji of the same one, but just have a different facial expression. So for example, we'll try saving this first, right? And don't forget I'm still working on like 2 other emojis. So right now, I'm still coming up with the idea of the cat in the hat. It'll be like a little wiggling hat, you know? And the cat's gonna just be like kind of going like this. Big oversized hat. We have Cookie Cat, who I'm also gonna have to fix up his design because his body needs to be reshaped. You know, remember, this was all drawn within like 5 minutes. Like, I literally drew this whole entire thing within like 6 minutes. So I haven't done shit for him. And I did it with my pixeler on my phone. So, like, if I wanted to, I could easily do something like this, like, as an example. So, since I'm coming close to the end of this video, probably after I fill in this backpack, I'll come up with a little idea just to... because I want to get on with the video gaming. I feel like I'm ready for a video game right now. I just needed to kind of wake up because I was like still very out of it, you know? Work kind of gets to me, and it's very difficult for me to concentrate on a video game or feel wide awake for one. But that's why I thought about doing art instead. And I'm kind of glad I did because it makes me feel a lot better about the fact that I'm actually making progress on these emojis. Especially since I've been putting them off ever since my financial troubled issues. So it makes me happy. And now we can actually soon have something for you guys to use as I go along one by one with each emoji. There's only like, what, 16 or so that I can make? So I gotta, like, sparingly design each character just to fill in those 16 spaces. And make sure that it's, like, you know, different reasons for each one. Like, one's to cry, one's to cheer, one's for hype, one's for, like, just a hello, you know? And not always the same character, but something different. And trust me when I say, I'm gonna have, like, multiple different characters. And that's why it's gonna take me so long to do the emojis, is simply because of how many different unique designs I have to make. Not just the same character using a different expression on the face. There's something different each one. Besides, all these characters are going to be in my game design anyway, Limaway, which I told you guys about. One day when I become financially stable enough to really start the project of Limaway, I will. But right now I've only got Gom the dog. Where the hell did I put Gom anyway? I have Gom somewhere around here. Huh. I don't remember where I put Gom. Let me see, where is Gom? I have him in my game maker. Let's load it up and see what happens. For right now, let me go back to Krita. I thought I had Gom saved already, like somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. I like this. This is good. Let's see what happens when I paint in. Does it do anything? No? What happens when I paint in with a different color? Okay. Okay, so it is responding. It's just not responding. There. Yeah, it is detecting that there is something to fill. It's just not filling like the way I want it to. Just get all these little nicks. These little nibbles and nicks. Okay, well, he's coming out nicely. I'd probably say one more video, and definitely this emoji will be ready. Mooey is coming very close to being done. Backpack shouldn't take much more effort. Banana's gonna be pretty easy. Hair is gonna be pretty easy. The leaf is probably gonna be the longest one because it's so big, and then I have to fucking reshape this thing. But the backpack strap is also something I gotta fix once I have the whole backpack. I'm gonna get the backpack first, and then I'll do the backpack strap. Because I really kind of have to think about what am I gonna do with the design of the bag first. And then after that, we'll figure out, maybe I'll make this black. Oh shit, what did I do? Go back to this. Yeah, we'll make it has to be 3 lines thick. let me see. Yeah, we'll do one more video in the future when I feel very artsy. Who knows, it might even be tomorrow, but I do also want to hopefully get enough energy in for Vanquish tomorrow. I'll try to make sure if I can, but I like to play those challenging games when I'm actually in the mood for it. I don't want to feel blah, and today I'm kind of in that blah, you know? More like, not like quiet blah, but more just like I can't really have all that crazy energy today. So I just need a relaxing game. A relaxing game is what I need. And yeah, you can DM me. I don't mind. And yeah, just yeah, we'll get along with all this stuff. Sounds good. Oh yeah, Game Maker Studio's up. Well, remind me later. I just want to see Gom the dog. See what I did with Gom. And also, my camera just went dark for a bit. I don't understand. See what Gom the dog looks like. Oh, look at him. Little sad Gom. He's been waiting for me to come back. Oh, I have to do his outline. I have to do like a lot of his outline, but yeah, Gom the dog. I can't remember exactly how the hell do you pull him up. Let me see. I think you can pull him up right here. See Gom the dog right there? Yeah, we're still working on Gom. Gom is got a long ways to go. He was like my very first idea. This was like before I even became a streamer. And I haven't touched Gom in a while. Look at him. He's not very happy with me. He's like you've been kind of like keeping me on the side for no reason. Or Gom. We'll get around to you, Gom, I promise. In due time. Alright. Well, that's enough for right now. I think this is like getting pretty close to done. I'm gonna save it. But I really appreciate those of you who have been sitting there watching, and we're gonna have a lot more designs coming up in time, a lot more of this kind of music to go in the background, so if you guys ever need a relaxing moment, fall asleep to it, watch it, you can always watch these videos. But these are my little updates for what I've been doing, and it helps you guys to stay in touch with me on what I'm doing right now. So, alright, that's enough for Mooey. Hopefully Mooey will be done in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. So let me go like have a cigarette or something, and then we'll play like maybe the rest of, I don't know, Enchanted Arms or something. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.